and welcome back for another episode of I Found It on Bandcamp. My name is Lauren Eli Campbell, but you can call me Cameraman, and on this show, we like to explore my favorite website, bandcamp.com. Now, for some of you who might not yet be familiar, Bandcamp is the worldwide platform where artists and musicians can get their audio recordings out into the world. You're going to find everything on Bandcamp, from major recording label artists all the way down to things that sound like they were frozen in the 90s. Anyway, the other night, as insomnia was kind of wreaking havoc on me, I wondered to myself, are there new grunge bands? Are there still bands out there playing grunge music? Now, if you remember, grunge was a very popular music genre that developed kind of in the early to mid-90s from the Pacific Northwest. Now, it was a huge cultural explosion with films like Singles and, of course, the big four grunge bands, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains. This kind of music was everywhere. As the decade kind of progressed, I feel like grunge just kind of like infused with what they called alternative rock. So grunge itself kind of disappeared altogether, but the tag is still out there. Now, one thing I want to say is if you look at the big four in the genre thrash metal, those four bands actually kind of sound similar. I'm not saying they sound exactly alike, but they definitely have some musical similarities that makes you think you're listening to thrash. The thing about the big four in grunge is I don't think that Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, or Soundgarden sounded anything like each other. So what was grunge? If it's not a sound, that kind of leaves me to the conclusion, and maybe you'll agree, that it was just about where they were from. And of course, that's the Pacific Northwest. So I was wondering, are there still bands, not necessarily from Seattle, that are out there calling themselves grunge? Bandcamp.com, great place to look that up. Now, under the grunge tag, I was not so surprised. I found the band Red Fang from Portland, Oregon. That kind of makes sense. But I found a lot of other things. Of course, I found some of the grunge heroes, like I found Tad and Mudhoney. But there were a lot of bands that are still using that tag. And so I really dug into it, and I wanted to find some music that kind of was reminiscent of what I felt the grunge tone was. Since it's not really a distinctive sound, I just listened to some things that kind of made me feel the way I felt back then. So the first thing we're going to check out today, this is actually 10 years old, but it's still well past the deadline for grunge, if you will. This is a band from Argentina. They call themselves Fiberglass. Now, this is from the album Reasons and Contradictions. It's available for name your own price for digital download. And this song is called First Suicide. Now, unfortunately, suicide was kind of a predominant factor in that scene, and you all know why. But a lot of the songs were about that, and so this song is about that, and so it kind of makes sense to me. So let's check it out right now. This is Fiberglass with First Suicide.
Spank me with dirty hair. She can't say Jesus Christ is
I hope you kind of got that vibe that I got from that one. Definitely a grunge song in my opinion. Coming up next, this group is Looking California, but Feeling Minnesota. Minnesota's own Low Down Dirt. Now this is new. This is like brand new. This album, it's called A Collection of My Thoughts. It was just released August 14th of 2021. So this is as new as grunge gets for us. This album is available for digital download for $3.33. I think you're going to like it. I think it's pretty dang cool. This song has kind of like an Alice in Chains grunge rock kind of guitar thing going on. Kind of like a love, hey, love. You know that one. This is the song Scribbled Out. Let's check it out right now from Low Down Dirt. Alright, that was super cool. Make sure that you guys check out Low Down Dirt. Now, coming up next, I've got an all-sister group from the United Kingdom. This is the band Maid of Ace. Now, their last recording is on Bandcamp. It says it's from 2020, so I think they're still current. But the track I chose, this one was recorded in 2014. This is Maid of Ace from their album Maid of Ace. This is the song called Sick of You, which is a great grunge title. This kind of has a Courtney Love vibe to it. So it's kind of got that whole sound, and I don't mean with a W, I mean whole, the band Whole. This is available for digital download for £8. Let's check it out right now. Maid of Ace with the song Sick of You, and I am not sick of you.
I learned a long time ago not to listen to anyone. And I meant every word when I said justice will be done. 'Cause I live for life, for thrill, for blood. Maybe I'm just young, but I'm waiting here like a bullet in a gun. So baby, bring it on, bring it on. Baby, bring it on. Aiming for you. Take it out, so twist me. Raise voice and ring it. Close my eyes and skin tight. Something I recognize. See your eyes as cold as mine. Yours one as you lie. Let me drain the pain away. Be my drunken frame and day. My girl, come back from war. Still bleeding, still thirsty for more. My girl, come back from war. Still bleeding, still searching for your door. Do-do, 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 do-do. Your heart no I'm trying to speak breath, fear, one step, but I never want war, suffering for our scars. See your eyes as cold as mine, yours one as you lie. Let me drain the pain away, be my drunken frame again. Come back from war, still bleeding, still thirsty for more. My girl, come back from war, still bleeding, still searching for your door. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Your heart no
So is grunge dead, or is it alive and well? Well, it's definitely well represented on Bandcamp. I feel pretty good about what we've done here today. Hopefully you've heard some things that you've never heard before, and that is the whole point of this show. If there's anything you want me to check out, make sure to reach out to me across any of the platforms. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, my name is Lauren Eli Campbell. You can call me Cameraman. Remember to keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold, and we will see you right here next time on I Found It on Bandcamp.